Hi USCL students, I'm Madison LoPresti and I'm a freshman here at USCL. I'm going to tell you why exercise is so important to include in your daily life. So everyone knows that being active and exercising is good for you, but why? Does it actually help you, or is it something people just want to do to improve their appearance? Exercising actually has a lot of benefits. It helps people to be in better physical health, preventing issues like obesity and chronic diseases, and even helps improve a person's mental health. Stress is something that every person experiences. There's good stress, known as eustress, and bad stress, which is distress. Stress is a response to an event or feeling that disturbs homeostasis. There are actually several health problems related to stress. Some of the less severe problems include headaches, insomnia, depression, anxiety, and panic attacks, while some of the more severe symptoms are susceptibility to disease and a greater risk for cardiovascular disease. Stress can be very harsh on people's mental health, yet exercising is a great way to reduce the effects of stress and manage the emotions of it. Exercising helps a person to focus their attention on other things, so that anxiety, tension, anger, and confusion are reduced. Exercises also causes the release of endorphins. Endorphins are a group of hormones that are secreted in the body that trigger a positive feeling. Wendy Suzuki is a neuroscientist who did a study proving that exercising improves your mood and memory. She claims that exercising is the most transformative thing you can do for your brain, and she gives 3 reasons to support the idea. The first is that it has immediate effects. This is because upon working out, neurotransmitters are released, increasing and bettering your mood after a workout. You will also have a quicker reaction time and be able to focus your attention on something for longer. And all of this happens just from working out one time. Her second reason is if you exercise for a consecutive amount of times, then some long-lasting effects are having a good attention span and having long-lasting mood boosts, not just ones that occur after working out. The third reason why Suzuki believes exercising will improve your brain's health is because by working out, you are strengthening your prefrontal cortex and hippocampus. Therefore, you are decreasing your chances of suffering from neurodegenerative diseases. Wendy Suzuki's study is a great example as to why you should go work out today. Exercising can help prevent diseases in people. Some of these diseases include cardiovascular disease, hypertension, and coronary heart disease. Some more of these diseases are diabetes mellitus, cancer, obesity, and osteoporosis. By exercising, people can improve their health and lower the risk of suffering from these diseases. Living a sedentary lifestyle or not being active can be really bad for your health. Did you know that there are actually some studies being done that compare the downsides of sitting down to smoking? Can you imagine that you are doing as much damage to your body sitting down for excessive amounts of time as you would if you were smoking a cigarette? Now, upon hearing this, you may think it is a bit extreme, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Did you know that the average college student sits for about 7 to 8 hours a day? A study by Johnston and colleagues found college students' daily sitting time significantly increases from their freshman year to their senior year. When people sit for long periods of time, it can increase the risk of suffering from obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, stroke, and heart disease. People who live sedentary lifestyles are also more than twice as likely to develop cardiovascular disease. So as you can see, sitting down for extended periods of time can create great risks. According to the Mayo Clinic, there were 13 studies conducted that found that people who sat for more than 8 hours a day with no physical activity had a risk of dying similar to the risks of dying posed by obesity and smoking. Obesity is another large issue that is becoming more and more common in America. Obesity is when a person is over the average weight of what is considered overweight. It is when a person has an extreme amount of excessive body fat, and it can lead to serious health issues. According to the website The Modern Gentleman, there are 650 million adults who suffer from obesity today, and this number is only continuing to grow. It is important to include exercise into your daily life, and including a bit of exercise into your daily routine is not too hard. There are hundreds of different ways a person can exercise their body, and some can even be really enjoyable. There are a multitude of options, so everyone can find an exercise that they enjoy doing. The FIT principle is an acronym used by people to help them understand how hard and for how long they should exercise. The F stands for frequency, meaning how many times per week. The I stands for intensity, meaning how hard the exercise is. The first T stands for time, standing for how long a person is going to do the exercise for. And the second T stands for type, referring to what type of exercise. One type of exercise a person may engage in is known as cardio. Cardio helps improve your cardiovascular health, basically making your heart healthier. Its purposes are to increase the levels of energy expenditure, protect against cardiovascular disease, and increase energy. The FIT principle for cardiovascular health has the frequency being 3 to 5 days per week. The I for intensity being 50 to 80% heart rate reserve. The T for time is 20 to 60 minutes per session. And the second T for type is activities that utilize large muscle groups that are rhythmic in nature. Swimming is a great source of cardio. There are also many other types of cardio a person can do. Running, jogging, biking, or even using different machines like an elliptical or stair machine. Another type of training is muscular training, which is otherwise known as resistance training. This may be the main thing you think of when you hear people talking about going to the gym and working out. The purpose of resistance training are to increase muscular strength and endurance, increase bone density, gain or lose weight, or increase a person's resting metabolic rate. The FIT principle for resistance training has the frequency as at least 2 times a week on non-consecutive days. The intensity of the workout should be 60 to 80% of a 1 repetition max. The time should be 8 to 10 exercises with rest between each set. Each set include anywhere from 8 to 12 reps. There are both advantages and disadvantages to using free weights when participating in resistance training. Although it is more affordable, it does not allow a person to isolate a specific muscle group as much. Some examples of resistance training include, but are not limited to, flat bench press, sumo deadlifts, bicep curls, and so many more. During these movements, the increased amount of weight acts as the resistance during training. As the weight increases, the RPE, or rate of perceived exertion, increases as well. A third type of exercise is flexibility. Practicing and improving your flexibility has multiple purposes. These include maintaining movement of the joints, improving range of motion, reducing risks of falling, and improving functional ability later in life. The FIT principle for flexibility is as follows. Frequency being 2 to 3 days a week, the intensity of the workout being to the point of tightness at the end of range of motion, yet this is not to the point of feeling pain. The time spent doing the workout should be around 15 to 30 seconds for each stretch and repeating 2 to 4 times. And the type of exercise is stretching and holding. Exercising is great for your everyday mental and physical health. It is also helpful for your health years from now. Everyone should try incorporating a bit of exercise into their daily life in order to prevent diseases, improve their mental and physical health, and just to have a better quality of life overall. Go out and exercise today. Bye, USCL.